What we have here is a 2x4 coated with BondTAC 1500. What we're going to show you is a couple different experiments, one with a Blueskin and how we can create a vapor barrier with the BondTAC. Okay, Lou, if you can explain this part.
Sure. This is basically an ordinary wood stud 2x4 coated with BondTAC. Generally, you would use vapor barrier on the interior, and you would either staple it and use sheathing tape to adhere it, but it doesn't make for good adhesion normally, the stapling, and you certainly don't have a continuous air barrier as well, which is very important in these days for energy savings. You can apply vapor barrier to BondTAC and use the BondTAC as a lapping adhesive. You will have complete seal after application of the vapor barrier. Here I've demonstrated, I've just put some vapor barrier onto the BondTAC, and wherever it comes in contact, it's virtually impossible to take off. I'm actually stretching the vapor barrier, trying to remove it. Now, as you know, Blueskin, bitumen-based polyethylene-backed waterproofing material will stick to certain surfaces, but not too well to other surfaces. So if you put it on wood, it pulls off very easily. If you put it on concrete, it'll adhere, but it pulls off easily. Usually it requires primer, which will make it adhere to the surface it's going on to. In this instance, we've used BondTAC as a primer. You don't have to recoat the next day. You don't have to recoat 5 days later. You don't have to recoat 2 weeks later, so long as you've kept the surface dry and clean of dirt. Now here I'm applying some Blueskin to the BondTAC coated surface and trying to take it off. As you can see, you cannot. It's one piece at this point. It just won't come off permanently adhered, and the Blueskin is completely destroyed if we attempt to remove it.
So the BondTAC 1500 basically is a multi-purpose product.
Correct. Both adhesive, waterproofing, air and moisture barrier. Okay, and adhere virtually any substrate, any building materials whatsoever. Here we have a styrofoam plate again. If you're using XPS board as insulation, etc., and you've waterproofed your foundation wall or basement wall, or the wood studs or anything else, you don't have to use fasteners or framing or channels for your XPS board. You just adhere it directly to the BondTAC coated surface, as I've done over here. And if you try and remove it, it's coming apart. This won't come off the BondTAC coated surface.
Perfect. Thank you very much.